Continuing the weekend on here, Chair Shot Reality. Watch it on Facebook. Watch it on Twitter. Like, share, comment at Juicy Steen, at Justin LeBar. Juice, let's keep going. Let's talk about the women. Let's talk about the lovely ladies. First, on Monday Night Raw, Bayley
obviously
wins in a random February Raw in Las Vegas, Nevada.
I expected it. I expected it.
You expected it?
Yeah, it was on Raw. Of course Charlotte's going to lose. That's 4 for 4. Well, she doesn't lose on pay-per-view, so I just think it's whatever.
You okay with it?
I'm okay with it. I think it's some. I don't know. They try to elevate Bayley to a certain level, and they just think that maybe the title's going to get her that, and get the big win, and then it'll all come down for like a fatal 4-way at Mania. That's right.
I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay. This, don't get me wrong. In the moment, I tweeted, "Congratulations!"
You're so nice.
She's it was exciting in the moment, but now that I've digested it for the last couple of days, what are we doing here? A random February Raw in Las Vegas.
What about
isn't Bayley's? Isn't Bayley like the Shawn Michaels story? Isn't she the Daniel Bryan story? She was a fan all of her life. She had to get to WWE. Shouldn't it be the big win for the title at WrestleMania? But she wins in a random February. So what's going to happen? Is she going to lose it? Are we at the point now where Charlotte is going to win every pay-per-view?
I'm looking forward to her winning.
What number are they aiming for?
She'll beat Flair's.
Now, what's Flair's pay-per-view?
No, like 16 title reigns.
Oh, no, I'm talking about pay-per-view wins here. I'm talking about pay-per-view.
I don't know if there's like a certain stat for that, but I guess she
that's what I mean.
Everyone.
What are we aiming for?
I don't know, and I don't know if anybody else is going to take it. Like, is Sasha going to get back in the mix now?
Well, I could see that happen. Look, I don't think Charlotte's involved in the women's title match at Fastlane. I think Fastlane, Bayley gets to get one victory under her belt, and then WrestleMania, 4-way, whatever. But literally, at what point? I think
there's going to be a lot of multi-women matches at Mania.
Well, I'm okay with that because there's such depth across the board. I'm okay with Raw and SmackDown if they both have 3 or 4 women in the match. But why now? Let me put it this way: if Bayley does not walk out of WrestleMania as champion, then even if she, what happens if she loses at Fastlane and then wins it back at WrestleMania? It's not going to be as big of a deal.
It's a great story.
No, it's not a great story.
That's what they want to tell you.
Listen, Dr. Seuss, this is terrible.
Okay. Anyway, let's talk about
over
SmackDown.
to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Your girl.
Yeah.
Actually, she's more my girl, really.
I don't know what that means.
Your girl, my girl.
Who are we talking about here? Naomi winning the title?
Yes, it's on the rundown.
Oh.
What girl do you think it is?
Well, Alexa Bliss. That's my girl.
Oh, that's your girl.
Yeah.
Well, my girl's Naomi. Feel the glow.
Good for you.
LeBar is feeling the glow.
Yeah. I'd like to see
I'm not feeling Renell dancing, gyrating like Big E behind the camera.
Yeah, I'm glad he's not on my side over here.
Are
you happy? What about
okay
this? Is it okay with this?
I was surprised. I didn't think
I
this
was
was going to happen.
surprised too. I did not think it was going to happen at all. But what do you see with Mania with these girls? What's the point there? We had 3 matches.
You figure you have Naomi, you have Alexa Bliss, you have Becky. I can literally see that being Mania is Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, Becky Lynch. that could be it right there.
2 fatal 4-ways for.
Well, I'm okay with it, but plus whatever the reality show chicks are into.
And I
Maurice got powder thrown on her.
That's what I'm saying. They're planting the seeds.
What a terrible planting of a seed. What a terrible planting of a seed.
Well, I thought they do that, or whenever they were talking, when AJ was talking on Talking Smack, he was talking about Shane McMahon. Like they're already planting seeds on every match.
That's fine,
on
though.
Small
the power struggle was fine. Nikki Bella and Natalya fighting all over the place, which they've been, and I'm fine with that. But all of a sudden, powder gets on Maurice, and that's how we're going to do this.
It's foreshadowing.
Oh,
if you're a smart fan, you realize it's great.
Terrible planting of a seed. Terrible planting of it.
Tweet that.
I know I've seen 7th grade drug dealers who plant better seeds than this.
Wow. I don't know what to follow.
I want it on documentation that I don't deal with 7th grade drug dealers. But I think the
is that on your
Twitter
bio? Like how long with your blue check mark?
No, it's not.
Is that why you're verified? Verified in the streets?
I am verified on the streets. Look, you see this? Take this camera over here. You see this? See this blue?
Yeah.
See the knot?
Yeah.
David Allen knot? No, go over here. Over here. You see this knot? See this shirt?
Yeah.
That's the right kind of verified blue. That's
you need a big sponsor on your forehead there. Just a big blue check.
Don't count me out on it. We get to Mania weekend.
Tattooed.
I'm gonna be like a NASCAR driver. I'm gonna start wearing a jumpsuit filled with everything.
all your names, stuff, all your Twitter handles.
He's only got. I don't know if he has any sponsors. Who would put up with him? I'm just joking. He's a backbone of CSR. Now he's gonna take that to his head. Let's go to some Please Vince. He's talking about the ladies as well. Josh Eisenberg down in Fort Lauderdale. Josh, save us.
Please, Vince. I'm asking nicely. I really am. Please, Vince. What in the hell are you doing with the WWE Raw and SmackDown Live Women's Championship. We saw Bayley defeat Charlotte on Monday Night Raw as Charlotte dropped the Women's Championship once again in less than a 2-month reign. Charlotte is somebody that WWE needs to build as a monster, as a beast, and somebody who always wins. Does anybody care about her pay-per-view win streak now? The fact that she continues to lose it on Monday Night Raw? I understand that you want to build something in the women's division, so you think you need to build depth. You need to build Sasha Banks as a multiple-time champion, Charlotte, and then Bayley as her first time as Raw Women's Champion, but you're really doing something wrong here, my man. You are putting Charlotte in a huge lose-lose situation every championship match on Monday Night Raw. Bayley's not ready. I'm sorry, she's not connecting to the WWE universe as much as she did with the NXT universe, and that's an issue that needs to be resolved sooner rather than later if you really want Bayley to connect with more than just the 5 to 10-year-old girls. But I do think that Bayley's in a good direction, but I think you're putting Charlotte in the wrong direction. Unless Charlotte's injured and she's going to be out for multiple months, I get it. But I don't get it if she faces Bayley at WWE Fastlane and continues her win streak. Think about it like this. You're going to have 60,000 people in Orlando at Camping World Stadium for WrestleMania. What better way than a streak to be broken than WrestleMania? I wonder. Wait a minute. Didn't the Undertaker... So Charlotte's undefeated at It's in the pudding that proof works, and that moment would be bigger and better for anybody who would defeat Charlotte and break that streak. So please, Vince, think about that. And also, Vince, you might not be as hands-on SmackDown Live as some people say or some people think, but I do know that you're listening and you're watching every single night because that's what you do. But please, Vince, once again, to think that Naomi is the right choice right now for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship is absolutely ridiculous. Other women that should be a champion before Naomi, who's only had a 2-week feud with Alexa Bliss: Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, I can't believe I'm saying this, Jesus, Natalya, and how about Mickie James returning? Those 4 women are women that deserve the championship more than Naomi. And I'm not saying Naomi does not deserve a reign, a run, and a title opportunity and feud and everything that comes with it. But now's not the right time for her. Not many people know or care that she's from Orlando, Florida. Orlando and South Florida and all parts of Florida are very fan-fickled. They do know their guys, but they don't really care that they know them. Come down to Miami or Orlando, their sports teams, there's not a lot of people there unless you're college football, my man. So please, Vince, when you're thinking, oh, she should be champion heading into WrestleMania in Orlando because, well, she's from Orlando, no. Not a good way of thinking of it, and not a good way of building 2 champions and a division that everybody has thirsted and craved to be legitimate. But now, all that you're doing is playing a carousel of titles that's impacting and hurting more of your prime women's talent than you are trying to build up the ones below them. More Chair Shot Reality coming here on WrestleZone.com.